Hello Year 2. Today, for our PHSE, we're going to be learning about how to handle feelings of frustration. Your learning question is, can I recognise when I am frustrated? Your steps to success are, I can understand what frustration feels like. I can take steps to overcome this feeling to reach my goal, and I can understand what frustration looks like. Let's read this scenario about a girl called Susie. It was the weekend. Susie woke up and put her feet on the cold floor. She felt hungry, so she went into the cold bathroom and brushed her teeth. She then went downstairs for breakfast. She was having porridge. Susie hated porridge. She looked at her mum and she started to shout, "It's not fair!" Her mum started to look cross. Think about the scenario and the way that Susie reacted to the situation. Have a go at answering these questions. How do you think Susie felt and why? What do people look and behave like when they are frustrated? How can you recognize these feelings, and how can you overcome these feelings to reach your goal? How did you do? Let's have a look on the next page to see how Susie managed this situation. How did Susie deal with her frustration? Well, Susie stopped shouting, she sat down quietly, then thought about her actions. She realized that shouting would not help and would only make the situation worse. She went over to her mum and put her arm round her and said, "Please, Mum, can I just have toast today?" Mum smiled and said, "Okay." So let's have a look at how Susie dealt with her frustration. Before we do, can you think of another word for frustration? Yes, that's right, anger. When you feel frustrated, you feel angry. So we're going to look at the scenario and think about how Susie managed to stop herself feeling angry and to achieve her goal, which was to have toast. Susie stopped shouting. She sat down quietly. She thought about her actions. And she spoke to her mum calmly. So these are all the things that she did to manage her frustration. So think about a time when you've become angry or frustrated. What strategies could you use to manage your frustration? Let's watch this video clip to give you some ideas on how to deal with frustration. Okay, now let's go through some strategies that you could use, having watched the video. Firstly, you can talk about your feelings. When you talk about your feelings, it makes you feel better and it makes you feel as if you've got things off your chest. So it's good to know that somebody's listening to you. Take deep breaths. So calm down, calm yourself down, take deep breaths and count slowly to 10. Think about something nice and relax your mind, and then reflect on how you should deal with the situation. Just how Susie did. Because remember, she sat down and she dealt with the situation differently. She decided not to shout and she decided to speak to her mum calmly, because shouting would not have helped her. Why do you think shouting would not have helped her? That's right, it would have made her mum more angry. So here are some posters which show ways to manage frustration. So you've got pictures and you've got little captions by each picture. So the first one says, when I am frustrated, I will sit in my chair, fold my hands, take 5 deep breaths, count to 10, drink a glass of water, and then return to my work. Now remember, if you get angry, it stops you from reaching your goal as well. You need to stay calm and relax your mind and think about the steps that you're going to take to achieve your goal. If you get frustrated, you're just going to give up. So that's why you have to tell yourself that you can do it. I can reach my goal. You have to keep telling your mind that, and your mind will give you ideas and ways to reach it. So make a poster about the things that you can do to overcome frustration. Use the learning from today and the video clip to help you.